How are you? Please tell me until one teacher will.
We kids are always fine because of our mothers and
Will you introduce yourself? Or maybe I will start with myself, just to warm up.
Yes, please, if we can mute ourselves, we begin. Hello. I request all the honorable participants of the day to kindly mute yourself.
Yes.
Thank you so much. God bless you all. Please mute yourself. Here we go.
Hello. Hi.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning to some of us and a lovely Pyar Bhara Namaste from India. Thank you for joining this wonderful session, RiseUp4SDGs 2021 collaborative project. And meet the great panelists of this SDG conference, which we are having today. Our partners are UNODC, United Nations Office of Drugs and Crime, SDG Chopra. Media partners are Smart Sustain and Next Schools. Project initiated by Paramjit Kaur, facilitated by Rita Singh and Bushra Anis Naqvi. Thank you, my dear facilitators. The duration of this project is 8 months, January 2021 to August 2021. SDGs Global Day celebrations, September 2021, conference just 60 minutes, virtual meeting second and fourth Friday preferably, agenda always SDG goals. The next two goals are goal number 10, reduce inequalities on Friday 21st May. And on Friday, 11th June 2021, we have goal number 11, sustainable cities and communities. And our honorable, beloved special guest is Ms. Ishita Agarwal. She is the Program Director, Atal Innovation Mission, Niti Aayog, Government of India. And then we have a moderator, Ms. Alice Durgayan, ESL, EFL, ESP trainer, PhD at American State Pedagogical University, Armenia. MS in Psychology and Foreign Languages, PhD Pedagogy, educator, Harazdan Basic School N11 and ESL trainer, Skying. Author of scientific articles in the field of teaching English as a second foreign language, completed TSOL, TKT modules, CETFL program at American University in Armenia. Welcome, Alice. And then we have a wonderful keynote speaker, Dr. Dragan Jovanov, Faculty of Agriculture, Science and Food, Skopje, Macedonia. 8 international awards, Best Young Scientist and 4 national awards, taught at Arizona State University, specialized in psycho-nutritionist and herbalist, winner of Plaque of House of Culture, Macedonia, 30 research patents, authored 60 published international papers and 30 books, assistant to members of Parliament of the Republic of Macedonia, 220 TV shows, 2017 Special Advisor for Environment and Physical Planning to Prime Minister of Macedonia, 2018 full member of the Club of Innovative Minds, European Academy of Sciences, 2020 Academician, European Academy of Sciences, and 2021 President, Youth of the National Association of Inventors, Macedonia. Welcome, Doctor. Moving on, we have Ms. Supriya Sehgal, Headmistress, New Indian Model School, Dubai. Masters in English, 13 long years of experience. Part-time anthropologist, educationist who believes in go and get it philosophy. Ubuntu that says, I am because we are. Lots to learn, lots to serve, lots to share is what she believes in. Welcome, dear Supriya. And we have this young panelist, Ms. Nidhi from Kamla Nehru Public School, Phagwara, responsible for the newsletter, and she is going to walk us through the newsletter. BCA, PGDCA, MSc IT, Coordinator, Primary Wing KNPS, 10 years experience, MIE expert, MTA, MOS, and MC certified, Adobe Creative Educator. Welcome, Nidhi. And then moving on, we have this wonderful principal, Dr. Pratibha Kohli, principal of Maharaja Agrasen Model School, Delhi. MSc Chemistry, PhD in Education, 30 years experience in education in India and Sultanate of Oman. CBSE Teachers Award 2018-19, National Award for Innovation Practices and Experiments in Education for Schools by DTE NCRT, State Teachers Award 2015 by Department of Government of NCT of Delhi, Mentor of Change for ATL Tinkering Lab, Niti Aayog, MI Expert and Fellow, CBS Resource Person for Capacity Building Program, Adobe Creative Educator and Adobe Creative Ambassador, Educationist of the Year Award, Silver Zone Educational Excellence 2012-2018. Welcome, Pratibha. And this young girl, Ms. Deepti Chopra. She is going to walk us through the virtual art gallery, which she has passionately prepared. Awarded Best Educator by the Crazy Tales Powerful Woman 2021. India Prime Icon Awardee 2021, virtually as educationalist, Rising Star Awardee Alcon International School, MIE Peer Tech and Nearport Certified Educator, Adobe Creative Educator, Wakelet and Flipgrid Community Member, Teacher Class and EduChat, Interactive Facilitator, Teach SDGs Ambassador, GEG Pune and Ahmedabad Facilitator. Welcome, dear Deepti Chopra. And we have Ms. Javeria Shafiq, Government Noor Jahan Girls High School, Ismailabad, Multan, Pakistan. Secondary school educator, master trainer, early childhood care and education, master trainer, core skills, and coordinator, International School Award. Welcome, Javeria. And moving on, we have a special guest, and I extend my warm welcome and also request Ms. Ishita Agarwal, Program Director, Atal Innovation Mission, Niti Aayog, Government of India, to please take over from here. And we are waiting to listen to you, ma'am. Yes, over to Ms. Ishita Agarwal.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Denon, for having me here, and I wish a very warm welcome and a good evening to all of you in India, and good morning, good afternoon to the various people in the different parts of the world. I hope all of you are safe and following COVID appropriate behavior and following all the safety norms and precautions that may be required in these challenging times. And friends, we are discussing a topic that is very relevant to the situation we are in today. So the SDG 9 that talks about industry, innovation and infrastructure. And I would like to congratulate the organizers for picking this topic of global importance right now. So globally, we are all facing unprecedented times as we fight COVID-19 crisis. And at such crucial times where economies of various countries are dropping sharply and manufacturing has taken a hit and industries worldwide are adversely impacted, it is the technological innovation and entrepreneurship that will show us the way out. And as explained by our Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, innovation is the key to ensure sustainable growth of societies. Any society that does not innovate will stagnate. And so I would like to urge all the young student innovators as well as the educators who are the guiding lights or the guiding force behind all the students, all of you who have logged on to this call, for taking forward the torch of innovation and solve some of the socio-economic challenges that you face in your respective communities. And because of your efforts, the world will become a much better place because you will go ahead and develop sustainable industry through practicing innovation and developing or creating sustainable infrastructure. And if any one of you feels that becoming a success story is very, it's unlikely and it happens only to the other people and we can't do it, or the children that we are teaching can't do it, I want to take you through a couple of examples of students who have been successful. Over here, what we see is a compound eye surveillance system, the equipment that you can see in the photo. So the people living in the area of the Nilgiris and Kunur used to face the problem, or not used to, but they face a problem of wild animals coming from the jungle nearby and attacking the citizens in that area. And facing this issue, these three students from Yuva Bharati Public School in Coimbatore, they put together Compound Eyes. It is a surveillance bot that not only notifies the residents when they sense that there is a leopard or some other wild animal, a dangerous wild animal, which is inside the premises or close to the residential area, but it also alerts the wildlife officials so that they can quickly come and they can take care of whatever the wild animal is and the residents are safe. This has been an award-winning innovation and application at various places. Next slide. Next slide. This is again the story of a class 7 boy who was, who was very worried about the deteriorating quality of air that he breathed, and he designed a safety and alert, a device which can curb down the automobile pollution by doing a safety alarm. Whenever the pollution level reached a certain level, there would be an alarm, and so on and so forth. There were other features as well. Not only that, Avigyan Kishore Das, the boy who devised this machine in the grade 7, he is a serial innovator, and he has come up with various other designs as well, including he's designed an alert system so that if the driver of a train is actually falls asleep or say faces a heart attack when he's driving a train, it could lead to a major accident. So then it immediately alerts the officials that there's some problem with this driver and he's not, taking care of the train, which again won him a lot of accolades and prizes across different types of innovative competitions. And finally, let me talk to you about a student who is in the 10th grade in Yavatmal, Maharashtra, but he already has registered a company in his name and forces. He is a startup founder today, and one of his very interesting innovations is a multi-purpose voice-controlled robot, which aims at helping farmers in spraying chemicals without human intervention. Otherwise, what happens is the farmers go out in the field to spray pesticides, and they also inhale some of those harmful droplets of the pesticides, and then it could lead to various health issues. So this Aniket came up with a bot that would take care of the spraying, and the farmers would not have to do it manually, avoiding all the health issues that they would face due to the pesticides. This model has been patented, and Aniket has also been awarded with the India Book of Records for his project contributions at such a young age, and also for having his own startup while he is in grade 10th. So folks, all these students that I spoke about, they are regular students coming from regular schools. They are one amongst you, the boy or the girl living next door. And all of us together, we just need to make sure that we are thinking of tackling the problems that we face as a society and thinking of coming up with solutions for it together. And I would therefore urge you to please innovate and solve the problems that we are facing as a society. Thank you so much, and I wish you best of luck. Mrs. Dillon, over to you.
Thank you so much, Ishita. It's a pleasure to have you today amongst us, and you shared some wonderful stories of children from various parts of the country and what great innovators they have been. Ishita ma'am, let me tell you, Miss Ishita, that we have had our conferences on all the 8 goals earlier. And this is goal number 9, and we are halfway through the SDGs. The remaining SDGs will be moving from one Friday to the other till we finish all our SDGs. So it's a journey, a beautiful SDG journey, and all these fellow educators and students have joined us. Let me share what Kamala Nehru Public School is doing when it comes to ATL, ma'am. I couldn't resist, but I thought let me share. ATL School of the Month in Punjab since April 2020 till date. So 1 full year we have been ATL of the Month. That is, in Punjab state, we are among the top 3. 3 projects selected in top 115 ATL Marathon 2019. AI Cleaner project in top 51 in ATL Marathon 2019. 3 Kamala Nehru Public School teams selected and attended boot camp with India's best incubator center, AGBI AIC Great Lakes Balachandran Incubator, October 2020. Gurjot Singh, grade 12, part of AIM, Russia, Cyrus, Scientific International Research in Unique Terrestrial Station Innovation Program 3.0, November 2020. March 2021, KNPS submitted 15 innovative projects for ATL Marathon 2020. And Kamala Nehru Public students, along with the students from the neighborhood school from wider community, continued tinkering, coding, and innovating during the remote learning. No wonder we were in the top 3 in the state of Punjab, because every month when we put the report, for it. So thank you so much. You have really, really motivated all of us here. And I'm sure from amongst us, there'll be some more rising stars who would be going in for innovation. Thank you once again. Moving on, Alice, this is your area now. Over to the moderator of the day.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, good evening, everyone, all of you. Glad to see you in this conference, in this session, because we have plenty of information, very interesting and modern, which our speakers are going to represent you. Let's start and not waste time. The first one, keynote speaker, Dr. Dragan Jovanov, Faculty of Agriculture, Science and Food, Skopje, Macedonia. Please, good afternoon, and the platform over you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Jovanov from Macedonia. Thank you for the honor and being part of this panel discussion. Today's topic, industry, innovation, and infrastructure. So for that purpose, I will give some of those thoughts in this direction.
Hardeep Atwal, can you please take over?
Yes, United Nations Development Program deliberating on the SDG Goal 9. Hello everyone, I'm Hardeep Atwal presenting on the behalf of Dr. Dragan Jovanov. Today's topic is industry, innovation and infrastructure. Some of the countries have underdeveloped the transport, electricity and telecommunication network compared to the average highly developed countries. If the countries want to close the gap in the living standards, they will need to find a way to boost the economic growth. We should appeal to the citizens for that they should not use the water in improper form. Avoid the watering large areas, gardens and fields, especially in a period of the high temperature. It is also very necessary to invest in the financial frameworks for those countries or regions that do not have a proper water and sewerage networks. The wastewater treatment, the process of removing the pollutants from the wastewater collection and the treatment is usually subject for the local state standards. Industrial wastewater sources are so special treatment is required. To this end, complete network should be created for all the countries in the world to have the wastewater treatment plants. It is necessary to monitor the situation with the polluted air quality, which is a global problem. And the central heating system offers the highest energy efficiency. It has the lowest carbon dioxide emissions. Air purifiers for the kindergartens, schools, and the health and administrative buildings, as well as for the installation of the filters in the small and medium enterprises that emit the harmful substance into the air. By using the renewable energies of the sun, a household can cover over 30% of the annual consumption of the electricity. And the companies, in addition to realize the saving, increase the responsibility, so-called green energy. We have to focus on a more protected natural areas, the better the health of the planet Earth. Here, it is very important to improve the infrastructure in the most countries so that they can enjoy the most natural beauties, but of course, they do not need to get restricted and protected. In the term of research, such an industry, innovation, infrastructure, and underdeveloped countries are not in the best shape. More projects and more finance should be invested in the underdeveloped countries so that those countries also have a quality people and the mind who can do better. In the area of information and the computer technology, better access should be provided in the low-developed countries for the school colleges to the region. There are so many students who can't get the computers, who can't afford due to their low financial framework. That is why a serious practical approach should be introduced here, but not only the papers as it is done in cases. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening me and having a wonderful evening ahead.
Thank you very much, Dr. Dragan. Okay, thank you very much for the presentation. It was very interesting one, very innovative ideas and presentation. Let's move on. Our next speaker is Miss Supriya Sehgal, New Indian Model School, Dubai. Please, the platform is over you.
Thank you, Alice. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life. And the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe in great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. Steve Jobs rightly said. Good evening to all dignitaries, our dear guests, and my fellow panelists. I hope you all are safe and sound in your vicinity. I deem it as my privilege to be a part of RiseUp4SDG 2021. It's a great opportunity to collaborate with others and working towards promoting SDGs in educational institutions worldwide. New Indian Model School Dubai is making conscious effort to include SDGs as a part of curriculum. Talking about SDG, UN SDG 9, the school has done a plethora of activities to promote and improvise scientific, entrepreneurial, digital, and communication skills. The school has made effort to make sustainable use of space infrastructure. We have dedicated an area for makerspace where students are given opportunities to understand the usage of tools and allow them to assemble, open, reassemble the objects like toys, remotes, etc. Would you like to give a chance to your child at home for opening your remotes and doors? But we used to do that. At the core of the UN SDG 9 is sustainable use of natural resources. And for that, school took this chance. Front of any school is always in focus, but we designated our backyard for our students. Students brought their seeds, plants to grow vegetables and sold vegetables to raise money for charity. There's a big challenge youth is facing is getting job opportunities. Don't you think so? So what should be done? There's a need to strengthen manufacturing sectors. Data reveals that every one job is manufacturing sector create 2 jobs for sure. So the school must develop entrepreneurial skills among students so that they can learn financial, students, and business management skills. We have taken initiative through our math cafes where students were engaged in buying, selling, maintaining transactions records, etc. And not only this, we gave them opportunity for NIMS Carnival, where they got the opportunities for e-marketing and e-businesses. The exposure will help them for sure to think for the opening of their own businesses. As SDG 9 focuses on innovation and development of science and researchers, New Indian Model School Dubai has given many opportunities to students through curricular and co-curricular activities. We had inter-school competitions such as NIMS Space Competition in 2019, STEM exhibitions, and NIMS Expo, which is an annual activity. Students came with out-of-the-box ideas. Being a part of the curriculum, robotics and Legos are also given importance. In primary, students were taught simple functions, and in higher level, programming was included. Some students have done stupendous job. Our students of grade 7 created vigilance system for school transportation, and he was rewarded by the RTA. His project is under patent. Another student, Marwan bin Sahib of grade 5, made his own website in 2019 to display all projects. Creating an inquiry mind, students are given projects on a regular basis. So as you can see in the slide, students of primary sections are projecting their made projects over there, where they're showing convention of electric energy to mechanical energy, recycled robot, artificial satellites, and working hydraulic machines. Later, they record their observation in their science journals. All these students have done last year using domestic technologies. They used appliance and products available at home for the STEM projects. The world has changed by COVID. Use of IT and communication technologies are the need of the time to sustain the economics. When the world was locked down, our students were connected through NIMS podcast, NIMS Gavel Club, and Human Library, where the effective use of technologies and communications were taken care of. They found creative ways to collaborate, to spread awareness on global issues. As you can see in the screen, Human Library sessions were where a person can come and express their live experience in front of students, just like an open book. They found creative way to collaborate to spread awareness on global issues. Not only this, they made comics, as you can see in the next slide. They made newspapers that will project further. And lastly, our small YouTuber started his own blog in 2017. And that same year, he had 25.3 thousand subscribers only in 1 year. I hope with this, we'll be taking them to the next journey. Thank you all for giving me opportunity for showcasing my schoolwork. Over to you, Alice.
Thank you very much. It was very interesting, especially the practical part, because we saw how your students, how hardworking they are, and what kind of innovations, what kind of practice they have in this field. Thank you for sharing your experience in this field. Okay, let's move on. Our next speaker is, please, can you share the screen? Mm-hmm. Please, can you share this panel in order to announce the speaker?
The next speaker is Miss Nidhi from Kamala Nehru Public School. She shares the newsletter.
Yes. Okay. Please, Miss Nidhi Thakur, please. The platform offer you. You can share. While we are waiting, I think. Here we see your screen. You can start. Okay, we see. Do we have any kind of technical problems?
A very good evening to everyone assembled here from various schools across the world. It's an honor to me to share the newsletter showcasing students and educators, various activities, their feelings, their thoughts, their emotions, all promoting Sustainable Development Goal number 9, Industry, Innovation and Infrastructure. These are the targets of SDG Goal number 9. We have an inspiring message beautifully penned by Mrs. Paramjeet Kaur Dhillon, who has initiated the Rise Up for SDG International Project. Our newsletter is divided into 4 major sections. Now let's walk together and visit each of the 4 sections of this newsletter. When students are encouraged to think and learn, they become more involved. That creates change. Coming to the students' voice section, the first section of the newsletter, would request each one of you to go through the Flipgrid videos and enrich yourself with advocacy put across by the students to practice and promote SDG Goal number 9, Industry, Innovation and Infrastructure. Art is a place for children to learn and to explore what's possible. Let's have a glance of the outstanding artwork of young budding artists from schools around the world. Look at these amazing paintings from Yenapoya School, Mangalore. Creative art made by the students of SK Segamat Baru, Johor, Malaysia. A joy to view the wonderful creativity by students of Indrapuram Public School, India. Oh wow, awesome drawings from Radiant Public School, India and DLF Public School, India. Brilliant display of doodle art by Delhi Public School, Varanasi, India. Fantastic drawings by the students of Seth Anandram Jaipuria School, Ghaziabad, India. Marvelous outpour of art talent by students of Sarla Birla Gyanjyoti School, Guwahati, Assam. Phenomenal artwork showcased by the Alcon International School, Delhi and Rotary Public School, Gurugram. Kamla Nehru Public School's artistic style using doodle art form. Sri Seshas International Public School, Tamil Nadu. SK Batu Belai, Malaysia. SK St. Patrick Tabausaba, Malaysia School, Sushila Birla Girls School, Kolkata, India, PSGR Krishnamal Nursery and Primary School, Tamil Nadu, India, Venkateshwar Global School, India, Shenford Futuristic K-12 School, Oriya, Golden Gate Global School, Muradabad, Uttar Pradesh. Superb display of posters promoting SDG Goal number 9, Industry, Innovation and Infrastructure by the students of BBPS Dwarika School, Bal Bharti School, Gineb Inafozia Middle School and Funlish School, India. As we're moving on to the story section of newsletter, I would like to share with one and all that due to overwhelming response received from students across the globe, we have extended our newsletter to volume 2. Coming up, the volume 2 of the newsletter with section C and section D. Appreciate and welcome creative stories exhibited by the students of Venkateshwar Global School, Yenpoya School, Mangalore, Sarla Birla Gyan Jyoti School, Golden Gate Global School, Delhi Public School, Varanasi, India. Shri Seychelles International Public School, Kent Public High School, Lalazar, Pakistan. Alcon International School, Delhi. VVDAV Public School, India. Rotary Public School, Gurugram. Funlish School, India. St. Anand Ram Jaipuria School, Ghaziabad, India. Kamla Nehru Public School. STS World School. Each story is amazing and interesting. Sharing of educators' thoughts on Flipgrid is the fourth section of our newsletter. Our incredible educators have shared their happy and exciting moments of working from home. Here are few posters that we missed to include in our last newsletter. Thank you so much everyone for watching. Let's rise up together for SDG goal number 9, industry, innovation and infrastructure. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you very much. As you have mentioned, the innovations, yes, the world develops, the technology develops, and I think all we educators also, we should develop and go and move ahead in order to be in an appropriate time with, okay, thank you very much. A very interesting one. Let's move on. The next speaker is Dr. Pratibha Kohli, Principal Maharaja Agrasen Model School, Delhi. Please, the platform over you.
Thank you. Good evening. Namaskar. I extend greetings on behalf of Atal Tinkering Lab of Maharaja Agrasen Model School, Delhi, and I am proud to share that we are aligning the SDG 9, which is about industry, innovation, and infrastructure with the aims and objectives of ATL. I'm proud to share that my school is among the first 257 schools across India to be selected to set up the Atal Tinkering Lab, which focuses on fostering STEM, which is core to the Atal Innovation Mission. ATL labs are set up in schools all across India, and at present there are thousands of Atal Tinkering Labs in all states of India. Dear friends, I hold this picture very close to my heart, as this picture was taken along with the team of my students and teacher, where we presented the projects regarding selection for Atal Tinkering Lab. We prepared 2 projects based on community participation along with the details of our school for being selected for the most coveted ATL. Religious beliefs are of immense significance in India. As we started tinkering, incorporating SDG 9, one of the first projects prepared is about Lord Ganesha's blessings. So you see carefully, you will see lots of wires just behind Lord Ganesh. And as one would bow before Lord Ganesh, he blesses the person by raising his hand in this prototype. Isn't that wonderful? The design thinking process is at the heart of tinkering in ATL. We conduct several events, not only for the students of the school, but also for the community. Mentoring sessions are of prime importance, and a lot of emphasis is on hands-on sessions for the students. The modular furniture in ATL helps the students to work proactively and at ease. I am so glad to share that the project Smart Tap, based on SDG 9, ideated and developed in our school, was selected as the topmost innovation nationwide under the Water Resources Management category in ATL Marathon 2017. This product has also been included in the Students entrepreneurship program by Atal Innovation Mission. Another project, the flood-resistant house, which can keep afloat during floods and helps the people living near rivers to be in the safety of their homes during floods. We focused on SDG 9 and encouraged community participation. Here you can see the community getting a demo of the 3D printer. Microprocessors and Arduinos allow students to create innovative prototypes. Mentoring sessions based on SDG 9 facilitate enriching sessions and help students think out of the box. I am so proud to share that Satyam Prakash, one of my students, participated in the AIM Serious Innovate Summit, and he showcased his RBC-based prototype to the Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi, and President of Russia, Vladimir Putin. I feel honored to share that I was felicitated as exemplary mentor of change by Shri Ramanan, MD, Atal Innovation Mission.
ATL gives space for innovation and entrepreneurship to students. With ATL, STEM learning has got a boost. It allows students to move beyond the confines of the curriculum. Now students take up ideation, design thinking, and create prototypes. This ignites passion to solve problems faced by the community. Willingness to share knowledge and expertise with students of various schools is indeed very gratifying. Mentor-mentee relation is a two-way process. It is synergic as it benefits both the mentor and the mentee. In this era of lifelong learning, I have met mentees with the spark of curiosity which has kindled in me the desire to learn more. What keeps me going as a mentor of change? The desire to give back to society and students whatever I have learned. Change is the law of nature. It is important students move towards positive change. They learn to ideate, create, tinker, and innovate. Only education which moves towards positive change will give us a shining India. Thank you.
Find the perimeter of each of the following figures. To this you can do it easily. जितना भी sides है उसको add कर दो, perimeter हो जाएगा.
Request Mr. Pavan Kumar to please mute himself. Thank you, sir. Mr. Pavan Kumar, a humble request. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. It was very interesting one. When we just say theoretically we can give our students information, the important issue is to how they can use in real life. And thank you for sharing this information, because now your students are ready to use, to be practiced, and to be able to use all the innovations in real life. Thank you very much. Our next speaker is Ms. Deepti Chopra, Alcon International School, Delhi, India. Good afternoon, good evening, you. Please, over you is the platform.
Good evening, Alice ma'am. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the incredible art gallery by RiseUp4SDGs. It's all about SDG goal number 9. Here comes the fantastic work done by Golden Gate Global School, Moradabad, India. Amazing contribution by Radiant International School, India. Now we have St. Anantram Jaipuria School, Ghaziabad, India. They have done marvelous work and we have received more than 20 posters. Here is the extraordinary, beautiful work shared by Kamla Nehru Public School, Pawara, India. We have received more than 40 amazing posters. Brilliant work shared by Delhi Public School, Varanasi, India. Excellent posters shared by Sri Sheshas International Public School, Tamil Nadu, India. Here comes fantastic work shared by Sarla Birla Gyan Jyoti School, Assam, India. We have received more than 22 inspiring posters. Posters from Prabhat Kids School, Okla and Edu SDG. Here is the awesome work shared by PSG R. Krishnamal School, Tamil Nadu, India. The outstanding work by Ved Vyas DAB Public School, India. Phenomenal work by Zainab Anafozia School, Africa. Here is the marvelous work shared by Can Public School, Pakistan, Bal Bharti Public School, Dwarka. Outstanding work from Indrapuram Public School, India. Here comes the World Way International School and few more posters from other schools. Beautiful work from DLF Public School. And here comes the glorious work of Venkateshwar Global School, India. Here is the stunning work by young kids of Alcon International School. Magnifying work from SK Segment Baru School, Zohar, Malaysia. Incredible poster received from the Yenapaya School, Mangaluru, Karnataka, India. Superb work from the Rotary Public School, Gurugram, India. Fabulous Marvelous work by K-12 School, Oraya, India. Beautiful work by Sushila Birla Girls School, Kolkata. Here comes the beautiful work of SKST Patrick, Malaysia and Funlish, India. Awesome work by SK Batu Balai, Malaysia, Kamla Nehru Primary School, India and STS World School, Punjab. Thank you, everyone.
Yes. Thank you very much. It was very interesting one, especially the music that just encourages, motivates us to go. As for me, I would like to participate in your projects too. Thank you very much. Our next speaker is Miss Javaria Shafiq, Government Noor Jahan Girls High School, Islamabad, Multan, Pakistan. Good afternoon. Please.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Alice. Greetings to all. I am Javaria Shafiq from Multan, Pakistan, a secondary school educator. I am feeling lucky to have this opportunity to present our efforts to promote SDG 9, that is industry, innovation, and infrastructure. I am glad to share that the global organization World Largest Lesson appreciate our work on SDG 9. So let's have a look on SDG 9. As this SDG targets to increase research and development worker in the country, so in our first step, our student asked to research about need of inclusive and sustainable industrialization and its impact on the country. Yes, please. To get more facts and figures, our student visited a yarn mill. As you can see in the picture, they observe the process of yarn making and they learn textile industry is self-reliant. Before visiting the textile industry, students have made a list of questions to support their research on inclusive and sustainable industrialization. They ask questions about number of workers, their qualification, working hours, income, and technology used in each section. The surprising thing was that most of the workers got only elementary level education and there is very less use of latest technology. Students observed that high temperature, noise, and air full of dust are affecting the nervous system and respiratory system of the workers, which is very alarming situation. And this is what SDG 9 wants to change. Yes, please. On return, students write a research report. In that report, they write that sustainable living is defined by three primary components: environmental, economical, and social sustainability. If we talk about the textile industries are contributing to economic growth, but environmental and social sustainability are lagging behind. Students also suggested some solutions in their report. They suggested that the industry should use 3R techniques to reduce environmental impacts. As I mentioned before, there was so much noise and temperature. Students also suggested to use acoustical foam panel to absorb noise, and they also suggested to use central cooling system to maintain temperature in the unit. The impact on the students are they learn that sustainable industrialization is the solution to many environmental and social problems. The basic skills required for research are enhanced. Use of latest technology is need of time for sustainable industrialization. Also, the school developed a vocational training lab to inculcate basic skills required to start a cottage industry. The student learned that the art of making khusa, a special type of footwear for which Multan is very famous. Lastly, as Multan is famous for khusa and embroidery work, there are so many domestic units who worked on it but can't represent their work due to non-availability of latest technology. So our student decided to make application and website. By using that application and website, cottage industry can promote their work to increase local business. This is the overview of our first step to support SDG 9, which targets to promote sustainable industrialization, upgradation of small-scale industries, and the most important, to enhance research and upgrade industrial technologies. Once again, thank you so much, Rise Up for SDG team, for providing me this opportunity to expand my horizon. Thank you so much. Over to you, Alice. Thank you.
Thank you very much, because you showed us not only the work you have done, but also your future plans, because
Alice, you're muted.
sorry,
Alice, you're
sorry,
muted.
I was speaking. Okay, I was thinking our presenter about that she has shown us not only all the innovations and the works they have done, but also having their future plans, which is also very important. Thank you very much for presentation. Okay, let's move on.
Thank you, Alice. Thank you very much. You have been a fantastic moderator, one of the best moderators. Thank you, Alice. I take this opportunity to thank our honorable guest, Ms. Ishita Agarwal. I also take this opportunity to thank all the panelists who have joined in. I thank all the team behind the scene who have been working for 24/7. And now the next step, I invite Ms. Bushra to take over and let us know what this time's Tweet Meet is all about.
Thank you so much, Paramjeet ma'am. And once again, on behalf of Team Pakistan, we rise up for SDGs. I always say this thing after every session, that this we rise up for SDGs. Now it has chapters in many countries across the globe. And you have lit this flame and it has turned contagious. So like great and big round of applause to Paramjeet and your team all across the globe. On yes, as far as this session of mine is concerned, that's Tweet Meet. So we never end up here, and it's an amazing audience we are receiving here. So I invite all of you that we don't end up here, we cover it by discussing it in more detail on Twitter as well. I invite all of you on Sunday, 9th May 2021, 8 to 9 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time, 8:30 to 9:30 Indian Standard Time, and 3 to 5 p.m. UK time. So join us and discuss more about what the people all across the globe think, say, and behave related to SDG 9. Looking forward to your participation, and thank you so much from my side. Thank you, Paramjeet ma'am.
So once again, a big thank you to all the audience, to the August gathering. We are, because all of us are thinking on the same lines. And let me tell you, we have already gone halfway through. We have crossed the midline as such, and we've gone to goal number 9 now, and next it's 10. So take this opportunity to thank each one of you. Thank you to those wonderful boys and girls, to the educators who have been contributing wonderful articles, poems and everything, poems and write-ups and paintings for the art gallery and for the newsletter. A repository is there. And remember, RiseUp4SDGs is our project and we own it too. Everyone who's part of this project owns this project. So thank you so much. And the best part is we could finish it in 1 hour. The 60 minutes challenge, which we always have, we have 1 minute to go. So anybody can speak out and share. If somebody would like to say something, please go ahead. Rita, would you like to share, please?
It has been really, I mean, with each passing episode, I think it's getting better. The kind of success stories that we get to hear. What I'm happy about is probably a lot of schools were already doing all this. And thanks to you and your thought that came, we all came up with this. People are getting platform to present their thoughts, present their success stories, which is kind of becoming a it's a big spin-off. It's a big change that I can see with each passing episode. I mean, it's a feeling of I think it's a beautiful feeling that of making an impact. It's a beautiful feeling of seeing the fraternity growing. It's a wonderful feeling. It's really so heartwarming.
Thank you. Thank you.
And
With this,
presenters were beautiful today. Presenters were really beautiful today.
thank you. So it's exactly 7, so our official time is over, and now we can always go for our chit chats and feedbacks and talks. It's exactly 7, so we can share our experiences, how we feel. Anybody who's new, Alice, how did you find everything? And you said your children are going to participate now.
Yes, it was very great. Yes, as for a moderator, it was very fun. Just it's a very beautiful presentation from all of the speakers. It was very interesting, innovative, inspiring. I think next time, all our speakers who would like to participate, why not? As for me, I would like also to be and represent my school and all the work that we usually do in our school, all the innovations that we have from Armenia, from my country. I would represent everything. Maybe there will be something that you will be interested in, but all the presentations, art gallery, innovations, the robots that your students have created, all of them were very wonderful. And thank you also, you, Madam, for giving me a chance to be as a moderator in your session. It was really fun. It was really, I am very appreciated for giving me such kind of chance. Thank you very much.
Alice, I like to appreciate your suggestion that came day before and when we were rehearsing. And that was very, very valid points that you put up. It was a wonderful takeaway.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Alice. Now, Swati, your lovely poem, can you please speak it out once again? Yes, your masters when it comes to your pen. Yes.
I forgot what I had written. I had just
open up your mobile and take it out. In the meantime, anybody else would like to say something, please? The members, yes. Who would like to speak now? Yeah. Please, Supriya and Pratibha. How was your experience?
Ma'am, fascinating experience. Collaborating with educators internationally is always very, very enriching. And ma'am, thanks to your leadership, it has been an immense learning experience for all of us. Thank you so much.
Oh, you were fabulous. You were very, very good. Keep it up. And Supriya, what have you to say, please?
Thank you so much for giving a chance.
Supriya,
I was just remind.
Yeah.
Am I audible now?
Unmuted now. You're unmuted
Yeah.
now. It's okay.
So, very simple quotes that we used to read many times on different platforms, that the leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. And you are actually doing that. And learning and growing along with you was actually a marvelous experience. And for me, it was very first time that I'm sitting in front of camera, because being the head of the section, I'm always behind the camera doing the arrangement. So sitting on a chair and presenting and taking the appreciation, it's also a good part. So it's new learning for me as well, because I'm always on an admin role. So I learned a lot today. Thanks a lot for giving me. Thank you so
God
much.
bless you. God bless you. You were fabulous. Yes, are you ready, Swati, with your words you've written? They're too
got
good.
it. Thank you, ma'am. I wrote this: one more evening, one more goal, one more panel with committed souls. Teachers, students, rock and roll as we rise up for SDG goals.
Wow. Oh, that's so good. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. So nice, Swati.
Thank you.
You're so good when it comes to writing, and you've been really, really nice. And Ranjana, how are you, dear? With so many entries you have sent. I hope we looked into your previous ones also.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Actually, like each passing day, my number of students are increasing. Like every time now, I need not to call. They call me, ma'am. Can I tell my this friend to participate in the project? Can I ask my this friend? I said definitely you can. Actually, the schools are online, so we are hardly meeting each other. So like now, like their contribution from their side, and they used to like contact me. So it's because of you, ma'am. And really, I'm really very grateful that I got a mentor like you, and who are like leading us. And one more thing, like I will really tell you, ma'am, one thing, you really squeeze the world into one family. Like we are now a one family. Like I faced problem today because from last 2 days we are facing lot of internet issues. So I was writing in the chat box that the screen is not visible. So my fellow educators, they took the screenshot and they shared. So we are just like a family here. And one more thing, like in another meeting, I met Bushra ma'am also. So maybe she could not make out that I'm from SDG, your family, but I could make out her. So I did not speak that day there. So hello, Bushra ma'am, I'm Ranjana, and I'm also a part of Paramjit ma'am's family now. Yes, ma'am. And I promised you that you will be seeing 100 entries from our school, definitely among any of these goals, 100 entries, definitely. This time I have given 33 entries from my school.
So we look forward to volume 3 now of the
Volume 3,
newsletter.
yes.
Definitely, we will be. So my aim is to not only to get only volume 3, we all will be making it volume 4, volume 5. By the time we'll end up with volume 4 and 5.
That's the spirit. That's the spirit. There's one of the principals who participated for the first time. He said, "How many entries are allowed?" I said, "As many," because we are here just to encourage the children to do. It's an e-newsletter, and we can have as many volumes as we want. So why should we discourage anybody? So please make sure all your children participate. Your neighborhood school participates. Everybody participate. And Dr. Sharif, how are you?
Ma'am, one more thing, like my friend who is from Turkey, she could not attend the meeting today. Maybe she faced some issues. So she wrote to me and she told ki next time maybe she had some issues with the internet, or I don't know exactly. And maybe with the app, I think. So she told me definitely next time she will be and with her students.
Oh, that's lovely. We're live on Facebook also. If the app has an issue, we can always join on the Facebook. And we put all this information in a WhatsApp group also and in the Messenger group also. Okay?
Maybe she missed that. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Yes, Ayappa, about your experience, how are your children growing up? You're muted. Ayappa, sir, you're muted, please. I don't see Ushaji also.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. It's really today it's a fantastic show. Started from Ishita ma'am and Alice ma'am's moderation. So we learned, and only one thing which I can say is it's all about because of the teachers. Though the pandemic, they get it from the students, and they collect and they send it to us. Then only we can send it to you. So my wholehearted thanks to all the teachers from all the schools during this pandemic. Still we are working. The real heroes, real warriors, real everything. So my wholehearted gratitude and thanks to all the teachers especially. So those who are coordinating everything, and they are bringing the whole success is behind them. So because previously somebody told we are going to give 100 entries. Those 100 entries, if you want to receive because of that teachers, if the teachers can't, if they didn't motivated and they aren't interested, we can't get. It's all because of the teachers we are getting. My wholehearted thanks to all the teachers behind this RiseUp4SDG.
Yes.
God bless you all.
We make a fabulous team. We are a fantastic team. The never say no attitude, working tirelessly, the frontline workers when it comes to education during pandemic. So hats off and all salute to all the educators. Yes, Dr. Sharif, you didn't unmute yourself earlier. Would you like to add something?
Yeah, I'm back. Hi, how are you doing? I hope everything's going right with you all. And I'm really happy to keep going, staying with you with goal number 9. And I appreciate the abilities and educators for their efforts They're really doing very good things, helping people to evaluate the Sustainable Development Goals. Thank you for your efforts too, and for your team. And I really appreciate it. And I'm still with you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. And Dr. Dragan Jovanov, would you like to say something, please? Please speak out. Doctor, please. The keynote speaker, your presentation was marvelous, and somehow we had to have Hardeep to present it, but what a text you had written, which she spoke on your behalf, and what a presentation. Yes, would you like to say, where are you, Doctor? Dr. Dragan? Maybe some issue. So we all know that we have to fill up the form in order to get our participation certificates. Please, all educators, make it a point to fill it up so that the certificates may be sent, and everybody is going to get it. Thank you so much. What is important is the work we are doing. Certificates follow us, but the amount of work we are doing. Today we are missing Usha ji also. I don't know whether maybe she has joined Facebook Live. So that's why she's not there. She's one of our very senior member, a lovely woman. Anybody else would like to say something, or shall we call it a day? I see some more of us have our cameras on, but if anybody wants to speak, please go ahead.